Izanagi on that archive, running away from the aggression. Unfortunately, it isn't enough. Lancelot banging down with the burst of flames. Of course, his swords, more importantly, as easy tanker from the Grok, will take some heavy fire. And now MYA3 will end the Turtle's life and will get the goal advantage.
Well, Bob is running away for his life, while Helcott will go back to the base as well. Looking at the situation right now, Team XD 2,000 gold behind, and Roger is not doing so well. He's being pressured like there's no tomorrow. He needs to get his farm, he needs to be protected, or even a lane change, roam, even. They gotta leave the jungle for him at this point.
Correct. I think they have to switch a bit of the roles like you did mention before, or get enough protection, but how much protection can you get from only one tank? And you can see that Karina, played by Nina, is in proximing the creeps away, which is actually a topic that we want to talk about that later onwards. We do have time. And you can see that Bob is around this area.
And we do have a turret going down by Gajan and Fanny right there. And I'm just a little bit confused right now. It looks like they do, MYA3 is going for kills, a lot of harassment, a lot of pressure. But Team XD is still very focused on objectives.
Correct.
So I think that is just really great coming from Team XD. While, high loss, they will try to go for a Helcott kill. Gajan seals the deal. Rock is a little bit too late. Lancelot wants to join the party, but he will still go even though he's alone.
And then XD is in trouble. You can see Kang Papa, Roger instantly decimated by the hands of the mysterious Assassin's Tree. However, you have Gushen and High Loss perhaps putting pressure onto the first turret, and they are just gonna back away. So it's gonna be 1-to-1 trade-off from the kills. You can see Nina, Jeremy, Ashley with that Karina, Lolita, and Lancelot set up. They want blood, they want to punish Izanagi and Bob from taking too much pressure in the turret, and they will pay for the price as the Grok comes in to sweep the feet of Arkai into the graveyard.
Well, they might want to look at the Lord kill right now because, we've seen how Lord dominates the game, right?
Yes.
And MYA might want to secure this Lord, and we see a rotation already that Roger is really down bottom lane.
Yes.
Well, they are buying him a lot more space, a lot more time, while High Loss is just hanging on to the lanes as much as he can.
You want to know the funny thing about this pitch? If, let's say this game, XD were to lose, are they gonna fault it onto that Roger because they weren't giving enough breathing space for him initially?
I think they shouldn't be blaming on anyone because overall it was a mutual agreement to take the Roger, right? I mean, you draft as a team. So I don't think putting the blame on the heroes chosen is the right thing to do. The next thing that you should actually look at is to how to improve your lineup, how to improve your play style, how do you respond to the enemy's aggressions and play style as well.
You can see the Grok wall does block out Izanagi's archive away from his teammates, but they're just not going to follow up, and it comes to waste a bit of set pace. You can see Bob coming in with the turret, Unta with that Gushen, and Izanagi, perhaps he wants to do the ultimate. Unfortunately, he's been stopped by the rock wall, buying some time for Team MYA3. As you can see, Roger doing a good top lane push right now, just alone. Hopefully, he won't be harassed anymore by MYA3, getting the farm that he needs.
Yeah, it's a nice response from Team XD actually. It is quite successful at this point. Roger manages to get his farm, he gets a tower.
Yep.
Yeah, so it is looking pretty good from Team XD's side, but MYA3 is still very aggressive. But there's one thing to note, they are sticking together quite a lot.
Yes, the lanes are open, Peach. The lanes are indeed open. How did they even get their farm? The jungle is not enough to kind of secure themselves for the economy, which is coming into the mid-game. 10 minutes coming soon as Team XD will be trailing by 1 kill. However, with 1,000 gold lead into the game of round 3.
Well, Team XD has already secured 3 turrets when MYA3 is still down to 0. So that isn't looking very good for MYA3.
Yep.
I mean, we all want kills, right?
Yes, correct.
But it shouldn't distract you from keeping your lanes, especially the creep waves. We've talked about this.
Yep.
Having your creep waves at least at river level, that is the safest point. You
Correct.
gotta want your creeps to push in further.
Yes. And if you let your creeps decimate early on, the opponent's creeps can damage your turret in the later run.
Yep. Oh, here we have some action going on. And we will see middle lane. They do have a running over there.
The Hulk could pop that ultimate at the, I would say, the right moment because he wants his teammates to run away. But Nina getting watered down, and the Archive managed to push everyone away. But is it enough for the follow-up? Because MYA3, most of their members are around Team XD. Look at that Roger running away from Lancelot. He's like, don't chase me, dear sir. I'm running away already from your turret. And now another technical pause will come. You know, the beat game session already right now after the 10 minutes mark. But here's the thing. Who is going to stay trump in this particular team fight? I want to see both teams going in within once they got opponents. And now we can see that Lancelot taking out the Roger. Unfortunately, that Roger got caught again. And that would be a slight versus MYA3 as MYA3 gets the 2 kills off the advantage and gets the turret in their favor.
Well, XD is going very aggressively based on their objective. You know, they want the turrets, they want the game. So it's not so much about killing, you know. They just look at the goal earnings by both teams. It is on par, but they are losing in terms of gold. But Uta will escape that sudden attack from Karina.
Yep, and you all know that Karina's burst damage is on par, at least at Lancelot's area. That burst damage is so fast, you couldn't even react to it and then you just die to the graveyard. Now you can see that Bob onto there. He is trying to run around, perhaps to find the team in a great position before coming in and hopping back into the lanes to help out with one another. Team MYA3, they still have that advantage in terms of pressuring teams like XD here. And you can see that Roger falls to the hands of Karina again at the top lane. That Roger, sadly to say, it's not being productive.
It is. There's a lot of pressure going right there, and they will bring Hellcat down. He was all alone, and tower dive, a full team tower dive. That takes some courage right there. So much of trust and faith on your teammates.
But then the Hellcat had to suffer for that tower dive, so it isn't the best trade-off. I think that what they wanted to do is to at least catch somebody off guard and then end the turret's life, but unfortunately it didn't happen.
Well, it was a bonus for MYA3.
Yep.
But I'm just kind of surprised that no one is going for Lord yet at this point. Like, what's going through their mind?
You see, if both teams are equally matched right here, they don't want to risk everything on the table for this lot, because who knows that this one lot could have ended the game instantly, or you may never know, it could lead to a darker future for the opposite team.
Yeah, that is true. I'm pretty sure everyone just wants to play it safe. It looks like something is coming up right here. It is the battle of the tanks, right, and the river, but it looks like they will fall back. They don't want another fight. They are going to focus on the objective of the game.
I'm putting a lot of analytical thinking here. Like, I want to learn how that both teams are actually want to play in their playstyle. And you can see that Come to Papa is most likely getting harassed, but he will fall back into the safe hands of his base. But look at Izanagi, managed to catch Lancelot off guard, and the mega kill comes in for Fanny after she takes down Member. However, Karina takes down Roger. For some reason, that Roger is so in trouble, and Karina will get a double kill of her own. Here comes the team fight that everybody is waiting for. This is the engagement that both teams are coming in, fighting punch after punch, and they want more. They want to continue this. Izanagi popping the ultimate again, taking down Lolita. Holy moly, mamma mia. And now they will have to fall back into their own base, recharge, recuperate, and come back again.
Well, that was a distraction by the tanks and Lancelot over there. As we can see, Karina and Lancelot over there. As we can see, Karina and Halkett were split pushing at that point. But a distraction became an actual fight.
Yes.
And we did lose Lolita over the fight over there. So, but I think MYA is actually buying a lot of time for Karina and Halkett. Looking at the item progression right here, well, Fanny is doing relatively well. I mean, she's doing really, really well.
Yeah, she got most of her core items on board already. The Bloodlust Axe, the Demon's Advance, and she's going to build most likely the final item in here. And it's very scary to see if Fanny gets a full core of a hero kit, she's going to deal massive damage onto the turrets and of course players on the line. Now here's the fun part. I want to see how Roger is going to respond to this. He's been acting so poorly in this game.
There was no chance for him to act at all, actually. And Nina will go down to the hands of Hylos. The chase will go on right here. Grog comes in to stop them, but it looks like it is the battle of the tanks with Roger helping out right there. I honestly think this is gonna be a never-ending fight.
Yeah, because the tanks are just initiating one another. There's no backup from neither teams. So it's just gonna be like, nah, I'm just gonna chill back later onwards, but have to find the perfect timing. Here comes Fanny with the aggression. Look at the burst. Like I said, that Fanny coming in with a lot of burst, but he is one of the players managed to run away from MYA3, and Izanagi pushing back Halkett will get shut down by Roger. Finally, Roger getting one kill after that horrible performance.
I mean, it's a great comeback from Team XD. Roger was pressured so much. He didn't have any space. I mean, as much as his teammates tried to help him, he was still struggling very much. So it's really good to see that he managed to come back. And I mean, he did help team fights. He brought turrets down. It's finally time for Roger's turn to shine, maybe.
Correct.
Looking at the score, it's 2-5-1. Hopefully he will manage to turn the numbers around after this.
10 kills for all both teams. You have the 1,000 gold advantage on Team XD, but nothing is set yet. This is the do or die. You go big or go home, Peach, because one of these teams will emerge as the victor to proceed to the next round, while the other ends their journey here.
Definitely nerve-wracking. You know, no one wants to go home. We've watched them play since day one. You know, it's been a long journey, and their fans are right here cheering on them. And it will be another tank versus tank fight again. There's just so many tanks going on, but it looks like he is trapped.
No follow-up.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a lot of tank taunting, but there is no. You know, I'm thinking that, you know, it's possible that they want to bait the damage dealers out, but it's not working. So it just looks like the tanks are just taking a dance on the map.
And Peach, you can see that the whole of Team XD has reached level 15. As we're getting closer to that 19 minute mark, perhaps we can see another 20 minute mark game. This is going to be one of those late games that most likely Team XD will benefit from that. Like I said, Team XD playing very slow pace. They can control the pace of the game. They have Gushen, they have Fanny to split push. And you don't forget about the Roger. The Roger wasn't productive, but he will come into the late game meta. And here comes, you know, a lot of pressure coming to MYA3.
Yeah,
now they're going in for the Lord.
And the Lord fight, they are already waiting at the side.
Yeah, oh, I don't think, is this going to be a steal? This not be a steal, but Izanagi coming in with a nice ultimate, tracking them down to the ground. And there will be a technical because Pakai, the Panda Warrior, is ending the life of MYA3 members time to time.
Well, the Lord is up right there. Well, Fanny and Roger will try to stop the Lord, and that actually gives advantage to Team XD because they are quite near. Looking at the level of the quick wave, it will be very helpful for them to penetrate through the base, while Aka is just trying to keep the mid lane. I mean, I'm really liking this pushing method. I mean, the strategy that they're having. You know, it's not only about pushing one lane, but they're trying all three lanes at the same time. So it's like at any time, you know, they are ready to go into the base and end the game.
And Team XD now is, sorry, not Team XD, Team MYA3, they have one lane fully exposed already. The super minions will come from the top lane of Team XD. And it's going to be tough because you have one side that you need to take care of. One side that you need to take care because, you know, if the Lord comes out again, and in terms of lane control at this moment of time, you can see that Neo is farming in the mid lane, but he has to be careful because most of MYA3 members are there perhaps to hunt him down for blood.
We are 20 minutes into the game, but nowhere near the ending. XD, you know, they are showing that they want to end the game, but there is no way for them to get through. You know, it's always, they're just right outside, but there's no way for penetration. It looks like MYA3 is setting up for a disaster right here. For Team XD, they will try to wipe someone out, but an Immortal procs. Benny goes to the, oh my god, what's happening to Team XD right here?
A lot of things going in. Izanagi coming in with his Archive Ultimate. This is what we want to see, ladies and gentlemen. Unta with everyone just backing the punch. That double kill coming in on Roger. A triple kill! Ladies and gentlemen, skipping it pop up. If you don't love that, you don't love MLBB action. Here comes more blood. They want to end this game right here. Right now, Immortality pop. But Jeremy, goodbye, sleep time. You're going down with the monster kill. What is going on? Team XD wants blood, and then Roger, one more kill away from Savage. Can he get a Savage? Blood, and then Roger, one more kill away from Savage. Can he get a Savage, ladies and gentlemen? This is Lolita, life on the line. Team MYA3's life on the line, and Immortality will pump, but then Gonzalez will take away GGWP.